Okay. Oh, come on. I cannot see comments. Good evening, Michelle. How are you? How are you? How was your day? How was your Thursday? I messed up. Cold but good. Is it cold? Or did you get a dump of snow? I'm okay. It's been a day. I've been working on this class like all day. Hi, Mary Pat. Hey, Carol. How you doing? How's the weather where everybody is? It is colder here. It was like it, but it's not bad. I am not complaining at all. I'm not complaining at all. No snow, but drop in temperature. Yeah, it's dropped in temperature here. And there was like a little tiny dusting of snow this morning, but it was gone quickly. And yeah, that's fine. Fine with me. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm going to do, for most of you, this probably won't be much of a surprise. However, I am going to show both of the new stamp sets that I'm going to be releasing on Saturday. Snowy. Man, do we have snow? You do, Carol. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. I'm jealous because I do like snow. I do like winter. But first what we're going to do, okay, so, the two new stamp sets that I'm going to show you, are from our virtual retreat, which was last weekend, our holiday virtual retreat. And I had people that weren't able to get a spot in the retreat, and they asked if the stamp sets were going to be released, and I happened to have some available. So I'm going to be releasing them at a quick little live party on Saturday. And most of you have seen these stamp sets. However, the first one is a Krafty Comeback stamp set. It is called Snow Much Love. It was originally released in, I believe, 2014, maybe 15, I think. But it has our little Lexi all bundled up for the winter with a cute little baby polar bear. We have Lucas in his Argyle sweater and his boots and mitts and their little puppy. I don't think I've ever come up with a name for the puppy because he's made an appearance in several stamp sets. And then we have Lulu with her pigtails and her mitts. I love her fluffy hat. All dressed up for winter. And the sentiments are sending snow much love. And friends come in all shapes and sizes. So that's going to be available in the shop on Saturday. Also, the other stamp set, this is the one I'm going to be playing with tonight. And this is a brand new one by Netta, and it's called Santa Paws. And so it's got these cute little puppies. This one in particular looks like a corgi. So I know Annabella will love this stamp set because they have a corgi named Dempster Cornelius. And then there's a puppy in a stocking with a candy cane. And then there's a little puppy with a wrapped bone. I really love the little doghouse decorated for the holidays. And then the little present with the paw prints and some accessory stamps as well. So the sentiments are cold nose, warm heart, have a doggone great holiday, and Santa Paws is coming to town. So I'm going to play with this one tonight, but they will both be released. Did everybody here come to the retreat? Or you are part of the retreat? I think most of you are, so this isn't going to be like, you know, brand new to you. But first what I want to do for the throwback part of this Thursday, I want to use, I've only ever used this stencil once and I freaking love it. I love this stencil. It is actually 4 layers. If you don't have that one, it goes well with the little set of the dog in the present. Yes, yeah, the little individual stamp set. Do I have that one here? I don't think I do. Yes, definitely. So this is the stencil called Tree-mendous. If you don't have this one, I'm going to show you how to play with it today. It is awesome. I love it. So there are actually 4 layers, and each layer has these little notches in there. So you can mark on your paper. So if you have your paper here, you can mark on your paper. Even if it's not big enough, you can just do the 1. You can mark it with a pen or a pencil or whatever. And then when you go to do layer 2, you'll line it up and you know exactly where 2 goes. And they are all numbered. So this says 3, this says 4. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but then you line it up with number 3 and then you line it up with number 4 or whichever layers you want to use. You don't have to use them all. But I want to do this first because I want to actually use some glitter paste on it. So I want to use some glitter paste on it and I want to leave it to dry. I don't know if it's going to be dried in time for us to put it together, but I have another sample ready to go anyway. But I'm going to maybe just tape this down just so it's in one spot in the center so you can see. Does everybody have this stencil? Where's my pencil? Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's see, where do I want it? I'm going to be using a circle die. So I want to be able to get I guess that would work. No, I want more space at the top. So I'm going to line up the side and I'm going to put the little thing right there. So that way I know to line up the other parts of the stencil when I move them so I don't screw myself up. Does everybody have this stencil? I love this stencil. Actually, I don't know how many I have left. I should have probably looked that up, shouldn't I? Let me look that up just to be sure. Nope. Why is that? Okay, hang on. I only have 6 left in stock. You haven't, Mary Pat? Yes. Have you played with it yet? I freaking love it. You have to be careful because I did bend one of the little pieces by accident. So the colors that okay, so I already did one. No news just yet. I know that they're in talks. Michelle, hi, Lynn. But I haven't heard any news yet, but it can happen at any moment. So, yeah, because, you know, small businesses don't struggle enough. They have to screw us over by going on strike. Anywho, this is the one that I did earlier with Lucky Limeade, Enchanting Emerald, Goblin Green, and then this is Snow Tex. So this is the idea of what I'm planning to do. However, I'd like to do it in blues. You haven't played with it yet, Mary Pat? Oh, pull it out. You should pull it out. So the 2 colors that I was going to use is Bubbly Blue and Blue Bay. So what I thought I would do, why don't I have my they're over here. you can use 3 different colors, and then, you know, paste or texture paste or whatever over top. I'm going to do just 2, and I'll show you what I mean. So let me get there's Blue Bay, and what was that? Bubbly Blue. So I just pulling out my charts where I keep my sponges. That's an old one. I need to replace that one. Okay, so the lightest color doesn't look like it by the covers, but Bubbly Blue is the lighter one. So that's what I'm going to do the main trees with, okay? So let's do Bubbly Blue first. Thank you, Mary Pat. So now you could totally do these with, now Bubbly Blue is fairly light, so you could do it with your brushes, but the brushes give it a lighter look. So I want to, you know what, I wonder if I have another one of these somewhere. Because I want to replace all these flat sponges, because I just don't think they're, like, they're starting to fall apart. Like, some of them are so old. So I'm just going to do Bubbly Blue all over the main trees. So this is the biggest trees. Try not to go, if you have paper above that, remind yourself to try not to go over the top. And like I said, kind of go from the sides, because you do have the little, like, limbs, kind of. And I do find that these sponges are a bit softer than these ones. So they're going to be like a lighter, you're going to have a lighter result, I feel like. So I've gone over it a few times because Bubbly Blue is pretty light. Same with like Salty Sea, if you were going to use Salty Sea. So I think that's good for the Bubbly Blue. So let me put that to the side. So the next color, which should be your darkest color, so whatever color you want to be the darkest, is actually, so see how that notch is there? I'm going to move the number 2 notch up here, and it's straight along the side. So I'm going to put this here and this here, and these are the in-between. So this is the background. These are the trees that are in the background. So they're kind of like in the shadow, pushed to the back. So they should be the darkest. Now, I've only got 2 colors, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. So this is Blue Bay, and we're going to use Blue Bay to go in between the Bubbly Blue. So these ones are at the back. We have so many beautiful blue colors. Now, if you wanted to make it like a nighttime tree scene, you could totally use like Stormy Sky, or Magical Midnight would be like a really dark navy if you wanted to do really dark blue in the background. But this is Blue Bay, and when I show you the papers I'm going to be working with, you'll see why I chose these colors. Okay, so that's all done. Okay, so those are the ones in between, right? So see, that just looks beautiful just like that. Don't you think? I love it. Now, you could do 3 and 4. 4 is the one that's the last one. So that one is for on the tree limbs. So you can use snow, or you could use, this is the Snow Tex. I'm going to use the Nuvo Moonstone glitter paste. Is it Moonstone? Yeah, Moonstone. So I'm going to try to use that on this one because I thought it would go really well on this one. But you can use Snow Tex or whatever you happen to have. Now, you could skip number 3 and go right to number 4, but I'm going to try something. See, that goes there. So see how this is layered over these, the light ones, which are the bubbly blue. So I've lined it up here. I've lined it up there. Now, this also has the tree stumps as well. So if you want to do those, you can do that as well. Yeah, I forget what I was going to say. I don't know. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the Blue Bay over top of the bubbly blue. So that's going to do like a shadow, but I'm going to try not to get it in where the tree stumps are. However, the tree stumps I'm going to do in a brown. So that would cover up the blue. But I mean, you could just put a Post-it note or tape that off if you wanted to. Okay, so this is layer number 3. But like I said, you could just jump right to number 4. You don't have to do number 3, but I wanted to use them all. Okay, so ready? Rudder. So look. Oh, I love that. I love it. Okay, so that's Blue Bay on top of Bubbly Blue, and this is Blue Bay back here. Now, like I said, you could go with a darker one behind that, but I really like the way that looks. I like these two colors together, okay? So here's your little notch again. So we're going to move up to number 4, and this is the layer that goes over top, okay? Okay, so now this is where the paste comes in, okay? Oh, no, I lied. I forgot the stumps. So line it up again. See, I was so excited to do the reveal that I forgot about the tree stumps. Duh. Okay, so I got one of my little, yes, thank you, Michelle. I got one of my little mini sponges, and I'm just going to really carefully just do the bottom. Now, your tree trunks could be covered up as well by, like if you're putting snow or like the Snow Tex or liquid applique or puffy stuff or, you know, your glitter pastes. It might partially be covered up, so try not to worry. I'm going to try also not to get the top of this tree. So you could also use those teeny tiny brushes if you have those, just to try to get into the small area. Okay, so there's our tree trunks. Oh, it's magic. It's so magic, right? So I don't need those anymore. Okay, and here is number 4. So this is the point where you put your what do you call it? Your snow on, if you want to. You don't have to. Okay, so I've already checked this and it is good to go because I made sure that it was closed really tightly when I closed it last time. In fact, too tightly because I almost couldn't get it open. But it's still really nice and soft, and I'm just going to go through all the areas. Oh. And I just want a thin layer of really pretty glitter. I'm just trying to, I should grab my my circle die to see exactly how big I need it, because I don't need all this section over here, I don't think. Okay, now if I use this like this, I still want that bottom section with glitter. So, oop, that's magnetic. So what I'm gonna do is pull that off. Oh my gosh, it's so sparkly. I should have brought some soapy water down here, but I did not. So I want to do this whole section with glitter paste. Chunky. And I'm going to kind of pat it so it looks like snow drifts. But I don't want it too thick, right? So I'm probably gonna do like that. So that should be good, I'm thinking. Okay, the great thing about this stuff is you can just wipe it off. Don't waste any. Put your lid back on. I'm just gonna, good evening, Annabella. I was just talking about you. Have you seen the new stamp set? Because I think you're gonna want it. I'm gonna go throw this in some hot water. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so normally I would just leave it because the inks, you know, I can clean off with alcohol, isopropyl alcohol later, but pastes I can't. So I understood the assignment. Jessica here will check for sure. I'm loving the trees. Okay, I'll show you the stamp set. We're going to be coloring some of the stamps. So I'm going to put this to the side because I'm really hoping that it will mostly dry before the end. Okay, here are the images. We're going to be coloring some of these tonight. So you can hear my slipper feet across the floor. Yes. This one I thought would be that you would love because it is supposed to look like a corgi. Here's the full stamp set that will be available on Saturday, as well as the Crafty Comeback Snow Much Love stamp set. I don't know if you can see those. Yes. So we're going to play with those today. Okay, so I'm done with my inks and stuff. So, oh, you know what? Before we do this, I'm going to show you, exactly what we're going to do. So let me make sure that this is in the, yes, I said his name was Dempster Cornelius. Okay. These are the instructions for cutting the card that we're going to make. Now, if you have been, I think it was 3 years ago, our holiday retreat 3 years ago, Crafty Girl Carrie did this card, and I found the instructions for it, so I thought we would make it tonight. So, in the when I was writing about the event today, I wrote that you needed an 8.5 by 11. Oh. Did I zoom out at all? A little bit more. Anyway, so this is an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. Okay, so what you want to do, if you're playing along or if you're going to do this afterwards, what you want to do is score at, well, I forgot to write the score at 5.5. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is score at 5.5. Then you want to score at 2 1/8 in from each side. So 2 1/8 in. So those are all the scores. 1, 2, 3. And then you cut out these pieces here. Okay? So those you can keep to use whenever. And then this is going to fold in like this, and this is going to fold down the top. Now, you may find that it doesn't fold perfectly. So I just cut a little bit of extra off of these two pieces, just a tiny strip, just to make it fold easier. So that's going to be your closed card. Okay. So I had to, today, you're not going to believe this. This glue is almost done. It's got a little bit left. And do you guys use this stuff? The art glitter glue? It's got these stainless steel pins to go in them, right? Well, I've been using it for, I don't know, a year and a half or so. And the poor thing was all bent and mangled because I would go to shove it in and then bend it by mistake and then try to straighten it out. And I know I can't afford one, Annabella. And so today when I was making the sample, or I was working on the sample, I got it put in there and it's, all bent and mangled. And then I go to pull it out and it got stuck and the ball came off, the colored ball came off, but the pin was stuck in there. So I had to pry and pry and pry to get it out. So I had to get a new pin to put in it, but always make sure that it's stainless steel, because otherwise if you put any other kind of pin in there, it will rust. The glue will make it rust. So anywho, nice little anecdote there. So this is going to be the layer that's going to go on the front. I'm using Doodlebug because I want to use up stash that I already have. So let me zoom in a little bit more. So this is the matting layer. So the matting layer is going to be 4 by 5 1/4 to go in there. And then your pattern paper is going to be 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And don't worry, I will post these instructions. Honestly, I'm getting you... Oh, stop it. You don't need to be that. You're very sweet. You don't need to do that. So I love this paper with the sample card that I started that I'm going to hopefully finish with you guys as well. It's all more traditional colors. It is Doodlebug, but it's more reds and greens. This I decided to be like a snowy Christmas. It does have Santa, does have a reindeer, but it's got the houses and the snow and the trees. So I went with this color palette for this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these right now, and then we'll do all the coloring after I've got the card together so you can see what we've done. Did anybody take this retreat? Do you remember doing this card with Carrie? I give her absolute full credit because I am not good at coming up with new designs and things like that. So this is going to go on your mat. Hopefully I get it on straight because I'm not standing over top. Okay. And then let's see. When it's one piece of paper to one paper cardstock, I'll use glue. But if it's more than one layer, I usually put tape on it as well. So not like crazy, but this is my first retreat and haven't been able to craft yet. Oh no! Yeah, it'll be fun. There's so many amazing creations with both of the sets. I want to play with the other set as well. Maybe I'll do that for the next Throwback Thursday. Okay. So then what I usually do, because I cannot peel double-sided tape with my fingernails, I peel them off with my scissors. The next Throwback Thursday, oh, I don't know if anybody remembers, but I did say that I was going to have to do this Throwback Thursday in the morning, because Mr. Brooks was meeting Santa tonight. However, apparently I had the date wrong. And we actually met Santa on, what day was that? Tuesday night. So I knew what I was doing. I just forgot to tell you guys. Anywho. Okay, so I'm going to stand up to do this because I want to make sure I get it pretty straight. Okay, so there is the front. Okay, but next week's I will have to do in the morning if I'm able to do it at all. Next week is very busy. Gigi, yes. Next week is very busy, and we're going to see Wicked one night, and a bunch of us girls are going to the London Craft Show on Thursday, but it's not till the afternoon and evening. We'll probably go out for dinner, so I might be able to do it in the morning. I'm not sure, but I'll keep you posted. I promise this time. Okay, so then that's the outside. Now we're going to do something with images and stuff on the outside. Then you've got these two strips here. So you want to make the same type of idea from here onto here, right? So these are going to go like this. So the mat, so the white part that I've got here is going to be 1 15/16 by 5 1/4, and the paper, the pattern paper, whatever you choose, is going to be 1 13/16 by 5 1/8. Okay, I will post these instructions so that you have them. Yeah, Carrie did this one at 3 years ago at our retreat 3 years ago. So that would have been 2021. I'm starting to run out of the glue. I know there's more in there, but it gets jammed. Why is it not coming out? I don't want to like push too hard and then it be a giant mess. It's because I'm down close to the bottom. There we go. So, has anybody watched anything good lately? What did we watch? I watched The Perfect Couple with Nicole Kidman and Liev Schreiber. And what else did we watch? Oh, we watched The Gentleman, the series The Gentleman with Theo James. It was really good. Come on, bro. I should open up my new bottle. Cross by James Patterson. Oh, is that good? Oh, and what is that on? Is that on Netflix or? Okay, so we've got our two strips that are going to go on here. So let's. Perfect Couple was good. Yes. On Prime. Okay, yes, I get Prime. Thankfully. Did everybody hear about what they're going to be doing, what the government's doing for us this Christmas season with the GST? Anyone? Us Canadians, I mean, anyway. it was just announced today that as of December 15th, they're going to, you're going to buy yourself a toy. What toy? I wonder if that, probably not, but they're going to stop charging the GST, a Barbie. There you go. On the, for at least, they say a couple of months, starting December 15th, as sort of a relief for the holiday season, and because everything is so tough right now, the economy sucks right now. So all of our groceries, now some of your groceries don't have tax on them anyway, but some do, like prepared foods and things like that. And so there won't be GST on groceries and necessities and things like that. Heating bills, you know, things like that, but also like toys, Christmas trees, stuff like that. They will not be charging GST for a couple of months anyway. It's supposed to kind of help out at Christmas time. And also, everybody that worked during last year, 2023, they're going to be sending everybody a check for $250 as sort of a holiday relief thing. My daddy bought me my last Barbie. I was 35. Yes, time for another. I might have to buy some Lego. I'm just kidding. I'll ask for some Lego. Who has my name for Christmas? I can't remember. Oh, Emily does. So there we go. Okay. So I thought that was a step. It's a good step. They just upped the dock fees by 7%, so our prices are, oh yeah, yep. So here is the front. You're going to flip it open, and then it's going to open like a gate, and then we're going to do some stuff in here as well. Okay, so that's the base of your card. Here are the instructions. Again, I will post that so you can see, but I'm going to start coloring. Is anybody coloring with me, whether it's, you know, this kind of stuff, or if you're working out, are you crafting at all, or are you just hanging out? I pulled out some markers. Let's see, what images should I do? Let's do this guy for sure. So I think we're going to use, I looked at some of the classes that the ladies did, and I took some of their ideas for colors. So I think Rosie did this one. So this is the darkest is E23, then E33, then E53. So that's what I'm going to do for the dogs. Okay. So I'm going to try to remember to leave my markers up there, but I may not. So just so you know, this is E23. And I'm gonna try to be fairly quick, but I don't know if you guys are, you know, I want to try to keep your attention, but I know people have things to do. So and then down here where his feet are, and under here, and then back behind his little adorable sweater, and his foot, and his tail. So that's E23. That's what I'm starting with anyway. I have my friends coming to craft on Sunday, and I'm prepping my crafty bag doodlebug design tote. Yay, for sure. I'm so jealous. E33. I'm not coloring this exactly like a corgi because I know they have much lighter areas, but this is what we're working with. I didn't want to make it too long or crazy, because, you know, I'm not a professional colorist. And then I will go back with some of these. You want one too. I have connections. I don't want one too. I have two puppies that are old and having issues. So I don't think I will be getting any more puppies anytime soon, if ever. So this is the E53. Told you I'd forget. And when it doesn't look exactly the way I want, I usually go back with the middle color. So I'm going to go back with E33 and just blend a little more. Is anybody watching Survivor? Did you watch last night? And back to E53. Okay. Dempster came into our lives. He's Becca's puppy, but he loves his grandma. Yes. Me, I need this stamp. Ugly Christmas sweaters. Are they big enough to do making? Are they big enough to do... Oh, masking. Masking? Masking. I don't know what you mean. Hey, Danielle. I'm so excited to play with this set. To do masking. The ugly sweater stencil, do you mean? I know some of the girls paper pieced these sweaters. Also, I wanted to add a little bit of cheeks. I think our 2021 might be too light. Stamp the doggy on printed. Oh, yeah, that's paper piecing. Yes, absolutely. So I'm going to try RV32 because I want him to have some pink, just a smidge of pink in his cheeks. I also want to, let's see, I want to do his nose. So this is W6. And I'm going to leave a little space for a highlight. Now, if you accidentally fill in that little highlight, you can always go in with a white gel pen or painter's pen. And then I'm just going to shade with W8. I'm trying to decide how I'm going to do his eyes. I think I like his eyes totally dark, and then I will go in and add a highlight with a white Sharpie. So he may look kind of freaky to begin with, but I will go in and add a highlight. Don't let me forget. Okay. So that was W6 and W8. Now his ears, let's do a little bit of R21. Now it might be a little too pink, but we can always tone it down a bit with the like E53 or E51 if you have it. So just tone it down a bit, or you could just do it the lightest color, which is the E53. So however you want to do it. Just thought I would try that. Okay, now his little sweater, blue. Oh yes, he has beautiful blue eyes. So his sweater has two. So you could do the collar a different color. You could do it white. You could do it a color. You could do the sweater a different color. I was thinking of doing the sweater in the BGs, like this color of the houses. And then, do I do the green for the collar, or do I do a pink for the collar? You tell me. I'm going to do the body of the sweater. This is BG 57, and I'm going to use BG 53. You tell me, should I do the green, like the limey chartreuse green, or should I do it in pink, the collar? You let me know. And BG 53. And these aren't as close in shade or color as they should be. So I'm going to do some back and forth on these. Possibly some tip to tip. Okay, 57. Anyone have any thoughts, suggestions? Should I do this lime green? I'm thinking the lime green might be the way to go. Yeah, let's see. I pulled out some greens. I don't know how they're going to go, but this is YG17. I think this is the darkest one. Oh. Then I think YG25. And then YG03. Yeah, I like those colors together. So let's go backwards. YG25 and YG17. Is anybody still there? There. I think that's cute, don't you? I think that's okay. Okay. Now, I do like to add a little bit of shading. He is looking cozy. He's looking toasty. So I'm going to take a little bit of W4 and just add a little bit of gray for some additional shading. Just where the darkest areas would be. Did you hear that? I hope you didn't hear that. My husband just belched. A little bit under here. Somebody text him and tell him he's disgusting. There. And a little bit back here. And his tail. There. I think that just adds a little bit. That might have been too much, but oh well. There we go. That's a little bit of W4. Okay, he's done. Yay! Okay. I want to do the house. I definitely want to do the house. And we'll use this. Now, I added, I think the facial expression is so duck cute. I thought it was Dempster who could be. You never know. The house, I'm going to do these parts that look like boards brown, but then I'm going to do a colored roof and then color in the lights. Okay, so I'm going to do E27, 25, 23. I think we shall see. Oh no. This E25 sucks. No, 27. It sucks. So let's try with the other nib. The chisel nib, and see if we can get it to work. This is a fly by the seat of my pants moment. Oh no, this may turn out terrible. Who knows? How's your daughter making out at those craft shows? She's done a couple now, hasn't she, Annabella? I would love to know how she's making out. I hope she's doing well. And then this inside is going to be quite a bit darker. That looks very messy to begin with, but we shall see. Thanks, Mary Beth. Ooh. Oh, I need to start taking my caps off because one, you know, blurbed or blobbed or whatever on me this morning. Who's going to see Wicked? Emily and I have tickets to go on Tuesday night, I think. I love The Wizard of Oz, the original, but I love the Wicked musical. Emily and I saw it years ago. She's doing amazing, lots of fun. Oh, Canada Post has a yarn in a depot, of course. 20 customers. Oh, that stinks. Is it specialty yarn that she can only get like online? That stinks. And this is E23. What on earth is going on? This should not be so dark compared to the others. What? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't like the way this is turning out. This is why I stamp 2 of everything. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with E23. Oh, he's making something for supper, so I'll excuse his belch. I can hear him cutting something. Maybe potatoes. I know we have salmon. We're gonna have salmon. I love salmon. And I talk to myself a lot. Okay. And then back to E33. So these are the same colors that I used on the dog. I'm also doing a coffee chat tomorrow. It'll just be a quick one, I'm sure. Just talking about what's going on this weekend and what we have coming up. We've got our special release this weekend for those that missed out on these awesome stamp sets. So I'll be releasing them on Saturday. The live on Saturday will be at 2. I'm also doing a December daily kind of get together in the journal group on Saturday morning. I like that. Your daughter played. Oh, I do remember that. I remember that, Annabella. So I'm going to do the darkest color inside our little adorable doghouse. I love this doghouse. Okay, I think that's okay. I don't love it. Oh, thanks, Annabella. I don't think so, but thank you. I try, and I have fun. That's what's most important. I think I have to do some of these images, color them up for the, it's a gingerbread doghouse, right? For my December daily. I love these images. Okay, the roof is on fire. I think I want to do a blue roof. So the same colors that I used in his sweater, BG 57 and 53. How are you doing today, Danielle? Are you feeling any better? I know you aren't feeling the best, or weren't feeling the best. I hope you're on the mend soon. My goodness. But it's like that time of year again, isn't it? That's why I don't like to go out. It's too people-y. Far too people-y. Okay, so there's my roof. My best coloring was a Crafty Girl tutorial during a fall retreat. The barn turned out great. With the oh yes, I loved that release with the Our Farm and Farm Friends down on the farm. Yes, those girls are amazing. Okay, now the lights I'm going to do in the green and also in pink. So RV 55 and 52. So let's do some of those first. What is your favorite color? Yeah. I need a lot more lessons, but I need to take time to watch a lot more tutorials and stuff. Time, what is that? I haven't told anyone this yet, but this morning I had to give my other dog, not the sick dog, my other dog the Heimlich because she was choking. Maisie was choking. I don't know what she was choking on, whether she was trying to eat too much kibble at once or it just went down the wrong way. But yeah, that was a really fun morning. And sadly, that is not the first time that I've had to give one of our dogs the Heimlich. Hello, Ellie. So then I'm going to do the green. So the dark is YG17. I might just use 2 colors in these. There's a little one hiding over here. And then YG25. And then go back with the dark. Yep, she was scared. It was scary for all involved, especially me. But yeah, she seems to be okay now. I've just had them with me nonstop all day, which is pretty much every day. But okay, so we've got our house, we've got our dog. I kind of wanted to color this guy up too, and these bones. I don't know what you guys have time for, or you know. Let's see, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Oh geez, already. Okay, so we've got our card already done. So let's do a couple of the bones. Yeah, I have to do another image. So let's for what I've planned. So let's do the fur on this puppy. I'm gonna try to be quicker. I love chatting with you guys though. It looks like he has a toupee. So what new is going on with you guys? Do you have your tree up yet? Who has their tree up? Me. Let's see. Annabella, do you watch Survivor? I can't remember. Melanie and I both watch Survivor. I haven't talked to her today, though. And there's actually a Canadian on there this season. Okay, so that's E23. This is E33. He's making something up there. I might not have a lot of room. This image is quite a bit smaller, so I might not have a lot of room for the lightest color. But I'll go back and forth. Haven't gotten into reality shows, not yet. True Crime Girl, SVU, and FBI. This is E53. We used to watch Criminal Minds all the time. Back in the day. I haven't seen it in ages. I think it started again, didn't it? I'll go back with my middle color again, just to kind of blend it more. Last night we were watching Survivor, and all I could hear in my head was Millie's comments from the other night. What did she say? I can't remember. Hi, Alexis. Speaking of trees, my daughter-in-law has adorned her tree with the remaining 100 bracelets she had sewn to her jacket. Oh, from the Taylor show, yeah. That's cool. I can't remember. What did she say? Oh, about the people that she liked and didn't like and everything. I was trying to remember what she said. Yeah, the Canadian girl was Andy, Jen, and Rachel. Yes, yep, agreed. I'm kind of glad that it turned out the way it did last night. Okay, this isn't my greatest coloring, however, so I'm going to do the nose in W6, leave a little space, shade it with W8, same as the other one, and then I'm going to do her little eyes in the W8, and then we're going to add a highlight. I'm going to try doing the ears in just the E53. I do like the pink, but maybe I could just add like a little. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. Kind of mutes it a bit. Okay, the tongue, we need a little bit of a pink tongue, and then the bone, I'm going to, oh, I forgot I got to do a present too. Let's see, let's do it in pink. You already forgot. I know I do love Kyle, but I do not like Sue. But I wonder why they have such a thing against against Kyle. Totally different way than from what the show was. Criminal Minds. Watched it twice. It was that good. Disney Plus. Catch. Season 16 and 17. I can't remember. We have a whole bunch. Yeah, Sue is nutty. She's a bit on the nutty side. Okay. I'm trying to remember how do I wrap this. Let's do... Okay. I should do tip to tip on this one because there's quite a gap. I have lots of opinions about Copic markers, but they really have dropped the ball when it comes to pinks and purples, in my humble opinion. Okay. All right. Now, do I just go gray? Teeny might be. It's Sue's crosshairs now. Oh, really? I don't remember that. Do I add blue? Or do I just make that look like the bone? I think I'm gonna... let's do the blue. Yeah, Sue's kind of crazy. And how, I don't know how she thinks, okay, maybe I shouldn't say anything, but she's trying to tell people she's 45. I thought that was kind of funny. I don't know why you would lie about your age. I guess because oftentimes the older people get booted first, but she's able to like do most of the challenges, and like, I mean, she's doing great in the individual challenges. Sue's just mad he wrote her name down. Yeah, I know, right? He wrote my name down. Yeah, how dare he? Oh, that was the wrong color. How dare he? My goodness, the nerve. Thanks, Annabella. And like I said, I like to go in with a little bit of W4 and just add a little bit more shadow where I can. Sometimes. There. There. Cheeks. Do I want to do a little bit of cheeks? Sure. Okay. Last thing. Oh, I kind of want to do. Thanks, Carol. Let's do a green. One of these. Real quick. Oops. And a blue one. I'm going to color up a few of these little things just in case I decide I want to use them. They're just too cute. And I'm coloring outside the lines because I'm rushing. Kim, slow down. Did you see the trailer for the new live action How to Train Your Dragon? That is one of my favorite movies ever, ever, ever. Let's see if I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite cartoon or animated. I think I'm just going to add a bit of W1 and kind of make it look like the bone part. Oh. Has anybody seen that movie? It's one of my favorites. I love it, I love it. You've never seen it? It's one of my all-time favorites. All-time favorites. I love it. I love it so much. Toothless is the name of the dragon. And Hiccup is the name of the little boy. Well, not little boy. And his father, like they're all Vikings, and his father is Gerard Butler. And Gerard Butler is actually playing his character in the live action movie. I love his accent. Yeah, it's going to be really good. I can't wait to go see it. Thanks, Danielle. I highly recommend you see it or rent it or borrow it. I don't know. It's not a Disney movie. I forget. Anywho, I just want to do one gift, if that's okay. And I'm gonna do, definitely gonna do green on there. I'm gonna do green on the main part, I think. He's gonna take them outside. Maisie never wants to go outside. It's such a good movie. It's so fun. And it's hilarious. Yes. Yes, definitely check it out. Let me know what you think. I love it. I think you will really enjoy it. There. I don't know that I love that. Okay. I still don't love it. Now I'm getting all hot because I'm rushing. I just don't want to bore you guys. Okay. All right. Let's move in the White House action movies. Oh, yeah. Yes. I do remember those. Do I do pink or do I do blue? Let's do blue. Yeah. Al likes all those action movies. It's that accent. Anybody with an accent, right? BG53. There's that ASMR again, Danielle. Krafty ASMR. All right. And then we're going to do the paw prints in the browns. I might just do E33. Be done with it. And then I got to cut them out. I hope my glitter paste is drying because I really want to finish this for you guys. Just add a little bit of shading. Yep, I think he's doing mashed potatoes. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I love it. I love it. Okay, coloring all done. I don't know if anybody's still there with me. I'm going to try to cut as quickly as I can because I really want to put this all together for you. But I don't want to screw anything up either. I've been having fun working on my December daily and like doing like some foundation type pages because I don't want to do too much in advance, but I want to have stuff ready so that when I have pictures, and I already do have pictures, I'm interested in the next Expendables movies. I see. I'm not an action movie fan, although, you know, Al is, so we always end up watching them. But you couldn't pay me to watch the Expendables. I'm sorry, but Sylvester Stallone is like the worst actor on the planet. I don't think Bruce is in anymore, is he? Was he in the last one? Okay, I'm just gonna try to do these quickly. Was Jason Statham in one of them? He's decent. I don't mind him. Plus, he's not bad to look at. Yup. Yeah, I can watch. What's the one that he did a movie? He did a movie with The Rock, I think it was, and it was hilarious. I think it was The Rock. I like to leave a little bit of white around my images. I know some people don't. Melanie does not. I do. Okay. I didn't color any of their little balls. Sorry, this is the really boring part. Hello, Margaret. How are you? Oh, I got ink on my nail, so that's nice. These are going to be a little difficult to cut the smaller they get. So I could have used my Scan and Cut, but I ran out of time. Fussy cutting is very relaxing. Yeah, a lot of people like it. And I'm actually going to try doing more because I just found these beautiful collage books that I love, and I want to try my hand at doing some like mixed media type of stuff.
Is your thing done?
No.
Oh, well, I just got the salmon and everything ready.
Okay. I told him it'd be at least 8:30. Darn it. Do. Okay. Definitely want to use this one. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put together the one that I already have. Be right there, yeah, for sure. You're still making lots of cards from the virtual retreat. Yay! So much fun. No, I'll be there shortly. Thank you. He asked if he could bring me a plate. Yeah, I'm going to eat while I'm doing this. So we've put the card together, and but I have another one that I already did all the parts and cutting and coloring for, and maybe I'll put that one together so that I can show you at least a finished card, and then I'll do this one later and post it for you. Maybe. Okay, so I'm going to put these aside. So these are going to go for those. Sure, eat the salmon on camera. Yeah, right. You hungry? Here is the card base. So we've already done this part. This is what it's going to look like. These are the images we're going to use inside and out. We're going to put a sentiment and everything in there. But I'm going to move these to the side so that I can show you the one that I already finished. So these are the colors I used. I used Doodlebug, of course. So let's put, this is glitter cardstock, which I love. And I'm going to put a lot of double-sided tape on this because I really want to make sure it sticks, because it's always hard, you know, when you have paper that has like a special surface like glitter. You really want to make sure it stays on there. So let me do that. So this, I think the colors that I used for the Tree-mendous on this one, I used Lucky Limeade, Enchanting Emerald, and Goblin Green for the greens. And then I used Snow Tex for the fourth layer, in the stencils, the Tree-mendous stencil. Hi, Brenda. Thank you, Annabella. Thanks, Danielle. Okay. So I'm using the glitter cardstock. So that's all dry. Did that this afternoon. So I'm gonna do this layer as well. So I thought it would be fun to do two different color schemes. So this one is the more traditional red and green, and then the one that I colored up during the live is the blues and greens and pinks. They are both Doodlebug collections that I used for these. This line of the paper I think is called Santa Claus is Coming to Town. It's from several years ago, but I had the paper pad, so I thought that's perfect. Okay, I'm going to stand up so I can see this. You got to go get your time. Okay, see you later, Danielle. Hope you feel better. So that's the main layer. Okay. This I'm going to put here, and I'm going to tape it right down. What else was I going to say? The other one, the one with the blue and pinks and limey green color or chartreuse color, that one was called, that one Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and the other one I can't remember now. Okay, there we go. I was going to put this guy here and his little gift there. I'll pop them both up, actually. Where are my pop dots and tape and stuff? Do I only have these ones handy? Oh, I got some more. These are thinner. These are all thin. These ones are thicker. Okay, so I'll do a thinner layer on the bottom of the gift. Thanks, Margaret. Okay, and I'm not going to do the top part because that's going to be kind of sitting over the snow. So we're going to put that there. And then these ones are a little bit thicker, I think. I'm not going to put them in his ears because they're going to be in the snow. Let's see. I think, is that down? I think I'm going to try putting a little bit of extra glue so maybe it will stick down a little bit better. And I forgot that was going to be on the gift, wasn't it? His butt's going to be over top of the gift. Like that. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's him down. I do want to put a couple of thingies there, a couple of dots maybe. These are the two inside pieces, so let's, for speed's sake, just use liquid glue. There's our two inside doors. Thanks, Mary Pat. There's our two inside doors. I think we'll put this guy here, this maybe down here. That. And then for the inside, I have the house and the bone, and I was going to stamp a sentiment on the inside. So let's see. The sentiment I wanted to use is have a doggone great holiday. Oh, but I didn't pick out an ink. Let's see. Oh, do I want, no, I want red for this one, don't I? Let's grab my, where's my ruby red? Ruby red? Yeah. Let's do ruby red for the red one. Now, this stamp has not been used yet, so I really like to go over it. I don't know, can you guys even see? Maybe I should zoom out a bit. Can I? Oh, what is that saying? What? Can you see that? Something came up on my screen. Here, let's try and move these. So this hasn't been used yet, so I always try to rub over it with my hand to get the, you know, film from the manufacturing process off it. But I think it also helps to warm up the stamp as well. So here is rich red, real red. What did I call it? Ruby red, sorry. Didn't see it? Okay. There we go. I like that. Maybe one more time because I want it to be nice and red. There. Yay. Okay. There's our instructions again. I'm going to put this in here. And maybe put the bone and the house right there. And then you can write a note. Give you lots of room. Right like that. Go on. There we go. Okay, so that's the inside. You could decorate this a little bit more if you wanted. If you wanted, before you laid these 2 layers down, you could put like a little bit of twine around it. You could put, you know, some like die cuts, some snowflakes, things like that on there. Thanks, Carol. I am going to put some dots on here as well when I get a chance. I am going to show you that this one is going to be like this. Here's my, I'm going to cut this out with the circle die, and I'm going to use this for the background and the puppy and everything in there like that. And also I'm going to use, see how I use the red here? I'm going to use this pink to do the glitter background for this piece. So that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to go because it has already been an hour and 40 minutes. And I will finish them and post them in the group. And I will also post, thank you, Carol. We were just waiting for the glitter paste to dry. So I will post the instructions, which if you, I don't know if you guys heard me say, but this was actually a card that Crafty Girl Carrie Parrish made in our holiday virtual retreat 3 years ago. So I think it was 2021. So you may have seen this layout before. I borrowed it from her. But I will post the instructions in the group so that you can make it again if you like. Okay? So thanks, Carol. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I know, yeah, things are tight right now. It's Christmas. And, you know, people don't have a lot of money for extras right now, especially since it's Christmas. But I am releasing this stamp set, which is Santa Paws, and our latest Crafty Comeback stamp set, which is So Much Love. They will be released on Saturday afternoon, and I'm going to do a live on Saturday afternoon to show you some samples, including these ones. So these will be available then. Keep in mind that Canada Post is on strike right now because, you know, small businesses aren't struggling enough. They're going to mess that up for us. So anywho, any orders that you place now for items that are on sale, to get the a free stamp of the month, this new release, there will be Black Friday specials next weekend as well. I will compile them all and hold them here until Canada Post is no longer on strike, and we'll make the most of your shipping and ship everything out together. Oh, and I plan on doing a shop the box in the next couple of weeks as well. So thanks so much for hanging out with me. Thanks, Annabella. Thank you, Carol. You'll be making these awesome, Margaret. I can't wait to see what you make. Thank you, Mary Pat. And have a great night, and we'll see you guys later. See ya. Bye.